What's up everybody? Today I'm finally going to put together our custom LumeCube. I've got the housing here, I've got all the parts soldered together. Without further ado, let's get into the components real quick. I'm just going to go over a quick overview in case you didn't catch the other videos. And let's start with the voltage booster. This is the voltage booster. It converts the 3.7 volt lithium ion battery to a 16.7 volt, which is what our LED uses. It is a 16.7 and it pulls about, I believe it pulls about 1 amp. It's got a heat sink on the back of it. Because it does generate heat, I used a thermal tape to stick it together. This is the charging circuit. It's TP4 something, I think. Let's see, there we go. Charges off a micro USB, got a heat sink on the back of it because it does get pretty warm. I don't think you need one, but I put one on the back just in case. And last but not least, this is our PWM control, and it basically lets you dim the LED. Now I connected everything with JST cables. The male end is going toward the LED and the female is going toward the battery at all times. So the battery housing here has a male on it, has a male connector on it. It goes into a female connector on the charger. The charger goes to a male connector to the voltage converter. The voltage converter is the male connection to the, I'm gonna ignore it. Anyway, it goes to a female connector on the pulse width modulation board, and then that goes to a male connector, which goes to the female connector connected to the LED. And that's how I soldered everything together, just so it's consistent. And if for some reason I don't have one of the components or a couple of the components with me and I need to solder something, I already know what direction to solder in. So, I'm gonna go ahead and stick the battery in because I don't know how easy it's going to be once I put it in the enclosure. Okay, so I placed the 18650 in the battery housing. In the main housing here, which you can get on Thingiverse. I'll put the link down in the description. We're just gonna thread this through because that's gonna go down to other circuit components, and that's gonna slide in there like that. Let's see how easy it comes out. It's a little snug, but you can end up just using this as an 18650 charger if you need, and if you run out of battery, you can just swap out a new one. I'm gonna put everything in here loosely before I glue it together, just to make sure I didn't forget anything. This battery is going to go to the out. No, it's gonna go to the battery, the B plus and B minus, obviously. So we're gonna plug that in here. And another useful thing about having the JST connectors arranged in a standard direction is that you know exactly where to plug it in, even if you can't trace the wires back to their components, which you should be able to, but you know, just in case. Then your voltage booster is going to plug into your charger, and there we go. So you're gonna get 3.7 volts average from your battery. It's gonna go through the charger. It's built-in protection. It'll go over here to your boost. Your boost will put out 16.7 volts. And then that is going to plug into your PWM. So oh, it's still charged up. It just sparked a little bit. So it plugs in there, and then finally your LED plugs in here. Let's see if it's still turned on. Let's see if that turns it on. Looked like it still had a charge, so it might turn on. Nope. Let's check the output of our voltage booster real quick, just to make sure it's putting out the right voltage. So we've got our handy dandy voltmeter. So we're gonna plug in the charger. It'll supply the voltage it needs to the voltage boost. So that should be putting out a voltage now. Let's go ahead and check that. 29 volts, okay. So I hope we didn't just burn out our LED. We need to adjust that with the potentiometer on the voltmeter. Isn't troubleshooting just wonderful? Probes on here. Okay, we're getting 29 volts. Yeah, I was testing it with another LED. Okay, that's up. We're gonna go down, 28, 27. Hopefully that battery was discharged and we didn't cook our LED. All right, we got an output of 16.5 volts. Our LED, let's test it now. Woo! There we go. And the PWM's working. It's working perfectly. Awesome. So, what's going on? It was working just a second ago. What the hell? Oh. I know I didn't short anything out. Oh, that got pushed down in there. There we go. Must have been a bad connection. Wow, looks like I'm holding the sun. There we go. Boom, that is a very bright LED. Okay, so we got the voltage correct, got everything hooked up to where it's working. Let's go ahead and unplug this charger. This part is going to hold your PWM module. It's going to slide in where you see this groove right there. Boom. Fit in right there. I don't know how I'm going to get all these cables to behave in there. Okay, let's go ahead and glue these things down. All right, glue gun here. I'm going to go ahead and just put some down here. What the? Oh, didn't turn it on. Okay, well, I gotta wait for a second then. Okay, glue gun's warm. We're gonna go ahead and put our PWM module in our housing. So hopefully I'll be able to pull this video together a little bit. Going to just drop a little bit of glue. Boom, baby. Okay, so our voltage or our PWM is now in the housing. So now we're going to put our voltage boost in here. And this little square is for a heatsink that you can put on the other side of this if you want. You don't have to, but we're just going to put a little bit of hot glue in here and press it on down. Alrighty. So see, there you go. Going to put the LED on here, and this should be square, so you can put it in any orientation you want. Okay, that'll work. A little on the edges, that corner, that corner, that corner. There we go. Notice how the sides are open, so air can flow through better. I don't think it needs that, but you know, just in case. It's got it. So that is this side assembled. Looks pretty ugly right now. But let's go ahead and glue our battery. Perfect. There we go. So now you can hook it all together. So the battery is going to go to the voltage booster. Like that. Boom. The voltage booster right here is going to go to the PWM module. Boom. Right there. The LED is going to plug into the other side of the PWM module. Oh, whoops, forgot the charger. That's important. Charger goes between the battery and the voltage booster. And the charger hooks up to the boost board. So there's the mess all plugged in together. Now we're gonna try to get all these cables to behave while we sandwich it together. Notice how there's a lot of free space in here. You can make it a lot more compact if you'd like. Especially if you use a single board to tie it all together, but that was a little out of scope for this video. So, alright, that actually went together better than I was expecting. Haha! Awesome. Alright, so that's going to be kind of tricky because hot glue dries super fast, or cools super fast. Okay, now holding that while it cools. Now let's try to stuff all these cables in there. That's really what all that empty space is for. Alright. Now I'm going to glue the charging circuit down here. Now, unfortunately, I did forget a little something. I forgot to redesign this cover for the charger. It might go on still. I'll just leave it open like that. So, we now have our custom loom rectangular prism. It is crazy bright, and you can still use it for photography or an 18650 charger. So, boom. So, extremely bright. It'll definitely give you some extra lumens, and you built it yourself. So that's pretty cool. I might do an update to this. I think it would be really cool to shrink this down, just get it even closer to a LumeCube size. Right now it's about 2.5 times the size, maybe a little less than that. But it is pretty cool. Definitely didn't cost $100, that's for sure, or 90 bucks. Gonna go ahead and charge it up. Hopefully it'll be a little brighter. Not that we really need it to be much brighter, but it would be cool if the battery was like half empty or like 3/4 empty and it was a lot brighter. So it's charging right now, and I will come back to the video as soon as it's done charging, finish it up from there. So I'll see you in a second. Okay, so apparently it was about fully charged. So boom, that's gonna be your custom LumeCube. Lens flare is really cool on here. Okay, so that's that. Hope you enjoyed the tutorial. I enjoyed making it. I'm definitely gonna use this for probably taking some pictures, maybe some video. I might, like I said, might make an update video, make it smaller, add a couple features, 1/4 20 thread to mount on tripods. Who knows? But anyway, it was fun making it. Thanks for watching. I hope you had as much fun watching me goof around and stumble my way through it as much as I had doing it. If there's any other gadgets that you'd like me to build or just show you how I would do it, please comment down below. Subscribe if you're interested in fun little projects like this that just about anybody can make. I hope to see you next time. Be sure to be kind to someone today, and I will see you next time. Oh, that is pretty neat. I'm J.J. Abrams. Oh, that's my computer fan. I thought it was something in here going, it's like it's about to explode.